Jason, what's up?
Yo, yo.
Hold on.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Hold on, I can't hear you. 1 second. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yo,
Thanks for joining. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just got done training. Rushed
We're
inside,
gonna do this.
still sweating.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We're gonna do this one live.
All right. I was
Did
like,
you
by
do?
the way, I for the people watching, I said Dave messaged me and said, "Can you do 9:30?" I said, "I would try, maybe closer to 10." And he said, "I'll see you at 9:30."
Yes, that's exactly how it went down.
I got me a nice
How
little
long have you?
latte.
Yeah, that is nice. Who made it? Your wife?
Of course.
Yeah. How long you been back from Europe?
Just a few days. We got back on Friday night.
Do you feel
Been fun.
settled in? All the jet lag and everything? You feel good?
Yeah. It was a good little Saturday and Sunday to just chill. And then today was my first day back.
Hey, I did an interview like this, not live though, but with Heinrich a few days ago.
Yeah.
And Heinrich asked me when I said, "Hey, do you have any questions?" He goes, "You're gonna have anything grippy?" And I'm like, "Grippy? Like, why are you asking that?" And he goes, "Because I consider it one of my strengths." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. I didn't know like people consider grip their strength." And then he's like, the Rogue Challenge, you hang from bar and you hold kettlebell. He's like, I beat Jayson Hopper on that.
He did beat me. He did. I saw his time. I think it was like 90 seconds. And
Mhm.
he posted it before me. And I was like, all right, man, I guess I got to try to beat 90 seconds. And I think I made it to so when I did it, I messed up. I grabbed the bar and I didn't wrap my thumb. So I was like
Yeah.
holding on like this. I was like trying to get almost like as much of a false grip as possible. Not like actually, but like getting as much as possible because I'm just going to naturally slip off. And as soon as I'm up there, 15 seconds in, I'm like, man, I should have wrapped my thumb. And then I'm like trying to wrap my thumb, but there's so much weight pulling me down that I can't actually get it around. And the thing with that is, I think there's so much weight. You can only do it so many times before your hands actually feel like they're ripping. So it wasn't like
Yeah.
I could be like, okay, let me try again. I mean, you only get like really one chance. But
What
yeah,
was
he
the
90 seconds is crazy.
what was the weight on the kettlebell?
50.
Damn. Damn. I'll give it a try. I'm not going to do well, but I'll give it a try. So, in CrossFit, we obviously in weightlifting, we use the hook grip. In climbing, there's something called the crimp grip. And so basically, you place your fingers on an edge and you
Yeah.
put your thumb on top of the fingers. And so you'll see a lot of climbers, if you watch footage. Yeah, but here's the deal. It cranks the shit out of your finger tendons. And if you're not strong or if you haven't developed strength, you can tear your tendons. So crimp grip is an advanced technique in climbing to hold on to small ledges.
Interesting. I'll have to
Speaking
try it.
of which, did you watch the performance or the enhanced games last night?
I watched a little bit of it. Did you watch all of it?
No, because there were some pigs. So I tried going to hunt some pigs last night that popped through my cameras. But so I watched some of it. And then after the pig hunting, I watched a little more. It was kind of underwhelming.
It was for sure. I tuned in this morning to see if any because I went to sleep and since it was 3 hours basically behind, but someone beat the world record. They won $1 million.
I know on the 50-meter free. What's wild though is it was just hyped up as all these records were going to be broken and all this stuff was
Yeah.
going to be, all these things were going to be crushed. It just felt like a lot of has-beens, like a lot of like
Sure.
people. Yeah. But it was interesting. Their venue was really nice.
I didn't know anybody but Hooper and Thor.
Yeah.
I knew one,
Yeah, none of the
Dylan Cooper. He's a weightlifter. But other than that, I mean, you saw these. The thing is, you saw these guys, and they were going up there, and the lifters had like a 250,000 $250,000 bonus, and they were just like attempting, and there was like some close ones, and just the reaction on their face when they were like, when they barely miss it, and it's like devastation. I think that was the best part about watching it. Is just how I guess how upset they were or the reaction. But I mean,
Speaking of the swimmers, how are you as a swimmer, generally speaking?
I would say I'm compared to the CrossFit field,
Yeah.
probably a little bit better than middle of the pack.
Did you grow up swimming, or did you swim at all? No, because if you grew up swimming, you'd be in the front of the pack. It's wild. The guys, if you have any sort of swimming background, your ability is just so much further than everyone else's.
Yeah. Why do you ask? Are we swimming?
No, we were just talking about swimming, so I thought I'd ask you about swimming. Are you swimming? Are you training with swimming?
Of course.
Okay. What else are you doing? Anything else interesting?
I'm doing everything.
Good. Are you excited about switching from trying to qualify to now train for the games?
Yeah, I am. I'm excited to get outside a little bit more, and JR just built a concrete slab outside of his gym, so I'm gonna be able to do a lot of stuff outside, and just excited to implement a lot of trail runs, that kind of stuff that you don't really focus on in the middle of the season. Yeah.
JR who?
JR Howell.
Do you train with him?
No, he doesn't train with me.
No, but I mean, do you train like at his facility or something?
Yeah, he owns the local gym I go to.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's cool.
You don't know who
Does he
JR
program
is?
for you?
You've talked to him plenty of times.
No, when you said the last name, I did, but when you said the first name, there's probably a lot of JRs. Does he program for you? Because I hear he's a great programmer.
He is. No, he does not.
Okay.
He did in 2024.
Okay.
Yeah, he programs Syndicate. So he said he won't program for me anymore because of that. That's why I couldn't go to Syndicate. I'm kidding.
I heard you went to France because you wanted an easier field.
Well, I didn't want to end up like Justin.
Oh man, I was joking about that comment, by the way, because it wasn't an easy field; it was a good field. But yeah, the Justin thing, boy, have you guys talked yet? Or when do you do your next show? From when
Tonight.
he comes back tonight? I might just tune in for that.
I honestly haven't talked to him. I think he's in good spirits. I mean, out of all the three of us, he'd probably be the one that handles it the best.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Do you know if he's going to try to go to any of the other in-person events, or what his plan is? You don't know.
Isn't the last round of semifinals this weekend?
Yeah, but I mean, after Mayhem, there was a bunch of girls who the next weekend they went to Del Mar. Remember?
I mean, he's in Australia.
But I guess he's in Australia. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think his plan would just be to do online. I think he made a post yesterday saying that's what his plan was.
Okay. Are you guys clowning him in the background?
Like a
little.
Did I say that? Did I say that? I didn't say that.
No, you didn't.
I didn't say out of the. No, Jay.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. This comment. You said out of all three of us, he's the one who would handle it. Which is fair.
Okay,
that's a fair statement. No, it's a nice statement.
The fair statement. Yeah, it's a fair statement, but I meant to say all four of us. James is just as much a part of the boys as anybody else.
I see what you're saying. Okay, that's good.
I think I meant out of the three remaining, not including Justin, since he is on the other side. Out of us three remaining, me, Justin, or me, James, and Dallin, he would. I'm building myself into a hole right now.
So today was your first full day back at training.
Yeah, did some snatches, did some front squat. Hit a little intensity piece. Did some rehab on my groin.
Did you tweak it?
Yeah, I had a little injury after Wadapalooza. I've been trying to get it better. It's one of the reasons why I went to France. There you go. Another reasons why I went to France is because of we went on vacation after, and
Okay.
there's no vacation in Tennessee, so it was a great opportunity for Grayson and I to get away before games training. So there was a lot of reasons why.
Hey, well, I'll tell you, this is really cool. I talked to Maurice yesterday and I asked him, I'm like, hey, what do you think of like Jayson going out there? Like, does that bother you? And he's like, hey, no, I think it's all good. And he goes, but the people loved it and the amount he interacted with the fans and the community, it was like a really good thing for us to have the American champ come out. So like
Yeah,
Maurice was really speaking highly of you going out there and the impact it had on the venue, the fans, the volunteers, the community. That's pretty cool.
I think it was a fun time, and I think people there received me well, which I didn't know how they would welcome me there. I think I had it. I kind of had like prepared for like a lot of booze when I came out. But now the athletes and the competitors received me well. I did get some looks from some athletes like, I hate you. But I mean, it's fine.
The number 4 or the number 3 guy's a rookie too. I heard Maurice was telling me.
Yeah, he is.
Pretty young,
He didn't,
pretty
he
fit,
didn't,
doesn't
he
speak
didn't, he,
English.
yeah, he didn't speak much English, so I couldn't really talk to him, but he seemed like he was a cool dude.
Yeah. So overall, that experience for you was really good. You enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. I mean, the venue, judges, everything ran well. There was a ton of fans that showed up. It was loud in there. And yeah, we went to Paris for a little bit before the competition. And then after, we went to the south of France. So
Okay.
we visited Nice,
Oh,
Monaco,
cool.
and some other cool spots.
You did the whole tourist thing. How long were you there? Total afterwards, a
5 days.
week? Okay. Okay. Well, that's not a bad trip either from the East Coast. What is it, 5 or 6 hours?
On the way back, it was 10.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little ways. It was fun though. Good
When are
little
you come?
time.
When are you coming out to California?
I have no idea. I haven't even thought about that. I probably should,
Do you
right?
guys have Do you guys have a training camp or anything you're doing with the? You're a brute guy, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's some talks about a Nashville trip. I don't. I haven't heard anything about that for a second. So who knows?
Where would if you guys did a Nashville trip? Where would you go? You're not going to Proven, are you?
I have no idea what we're going. I'm trying to talk him into. Oh, I'm trying to talk him into coming to South Carolina.
Well, Jr. has a new pad. You said.
Exactly. And he has
Yeah.
everything. He has everything.
James will not fly cross country for you.
Yes, he would.
Let's
I don't
ask
know.
him. James, did you?
I don't know if Dallin would. James would. You got his comments still pulled up.
I know. I know. Um, yeah, a
You
lot
just
of
put
money
in.
was flooded.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, you excited about the games?
Yeah, I am.
How many events you got locked down?
All of them.
Really?
Yeah, all just tweaking now. Just a little like moving and testing. Started testing recently. So that was good. Tested some new elements, some cool things. There's going to be new things, which I'm excited about.
Plural, not one new
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
New
yeah, yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah. I said last year. Last year was remember last year was like a return to basics, and like I talked a lot about that and just fundamental CrossFit. I think we knocked that out. I think that was fine. We did good with the fundamental, just return to basics. Now we're kind of bringing back some fun things. Let's just say.
the the
What would you like to see?
what did we do in 2024? That was it was the sledgehammer. Are you bringing that back?
Oh yeah. No, no, no. I remember you gamed it too more than anybody. You were like the thing
Yeah.
you started doing was wild. I was like, oh shit. And all the testing and all the stuff we did, I did not anticipate. You did this weird like, yeah, it was a trip. I remember
You changed the standard because I figured it
because
out. It
of
was
you.
like
Yeah.
what I was doing was I kept my hand in place and basically I was just
Yes, alternating.
alternating.
Yeah, and you were pushing it forward. Yeah, it was weird. It was quick, but it definitely wasn't a sledgehammer.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. So you keep saying last year was like back to the basics of CrossFit, but this year you're saying like the theme is like I've heard you say that it's the history. What's the difference between getting back to the basics of CrossFit and the history of CrossFit?
Well, you look at the history of the game specifically. You look at the history of the games and the types of things we've done. Like, there's been a lot of things that are not core CrossFit that like kind of go outside the scope of like, last year, pretty straightforward, no new implements, no things that are wild that we've seen from the past, no crazy movements, other than I guess some people would say the pegboard. But but if you look back at the history of the CrossFit Games, there's a lot of things we've done that are not core CrossFit or not traditional in nature. So that are kind of like, oh, wow, what's that? Or, oh, dang, that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be wild. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be, you first qualified in 22 or 21?
21.
It'll be unlike any other event you've competed in at the games, for sure.
Really?
100%. 100%.
Are you like confident that it's going to go? Is it like a risk? Is this all a risk doing it this way?
A little, but a calculated risk and appropriate. I don't think it's a risk.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's a risk, but I think it's definitely pushing the boundaries of the test. Yeah.
Are we doing like 20 of them? Are we doing like 20 tests for the 20th anniversary? That'd be insane, Dave.
That's good. That's good. Let's see what this person said. Wall climbs. No, not wall. High Rocks is event 1.
Wall climbs? Are we climbing walls? Are we climbing?
I don't know what a wall climb is. Maybe like the climbing wall in the background or something. Well, and I was just talking about the crimp grip. Maybe I was trying to tell you something.
Yeah. would we do something like that at the games? Would you risk doing something like that wall back there?
I think not that wall, but I think I'll say this. For a long time, I've thought about how to include climbing or a climbing wall in the games. I can tell you it's not coming this year, but it's it's something that could be done with the right setup of climbing route. Like there's really basic, easy routes that everyone could climb. If you had to use techniques like crimp grips, that's not basic. So I've thought about it. We're not there right now. Maybe in the future. But have you ever watched any of the speed climbing stuff?
Like with
over
ropes?
Water that they do? No, they do. There's some series where they do speed climbing over water. 2 guys go head to head and they just race up the wall. And if you fall, you just fall into water. It's pretty cool. Stuff like that. If the difficulty of the route was basic enough, having people speed climb against each other would be cool. But
that'd be wild.
Yeah, it would be.
Could you tell me how many, if there are any, how many 50-point tests there are?
That's a great question. I can't confirm or deny the number of 50-point tests.
Bro. Give us.
You guys want something. You need something.
This could create a buzz. It's like you're not even giving us anything but the fact that there is a 50-point test. That's like nothing. That's just creating speculation. That's just making our heads turn even more. So
there will for sure. Okay, there will for sure be 50-point tests. How about that? The number, I'm not giving you that.
More than one. Okay, I'm content with receiving that information. But there is no like back-to-back burpees into like a burpee test. That's like 100 points both, right?
Or you don't want to see you don't want to see back-to-backs with the same movements. You've made that abundantly clear. Every year you tell me that you don't want to see. I know back-to-backs and even when they have the same movements, they don't have the same movements. They're like twists of the same movement. But I hear you.
the same person wins every single time.
That's not true. That's
It
not true.
is 100%
It
true.
is 100% not true.
There's a
What was it back?
there's a way to do it the right way, and there's
Oh,
like
geez.
make make it
Tell me the right way, big dog.
make it like make it so different, like just two completely different tests. Like
Yeah, hold on.
you did the 2024. We ended with thrusters, and when we went into thrusters, both had the yoke, both pulling, and then we went into burpees last year. I mean, the it's the same thing. We can do
Hold on,
like,
hold on, hold on,
oh
hold
boy,
on. I'm pulling up the leaderboard. I'm going to prove you wrong. Let's look at who won. What event was it last year? What was it called? Um,
hammer down.
Throttle up and then hammer down. So you finished 17th on throttle up, and then you finished 8th on hammer down.
Yeah, you shouldn't look at my results. You should look at the top people.
Okay, Ricky was second and first. James was first and third. Dallin was fourth and seventh. Austin was fifth and 11th. No, there's some difference. You were 17th and 8th. You proved my case. You should only look at the women.
Dude, I think Ricky and James were like 8 and 9, and then they were all of a sudden second and third after that workout.
Tia was third and second, and then Lucy Campbell was fifth and first. Olivia Kerstetter was sixth and 22nd. Danielle Brandon.
You're proving my case. There are more people. There are more people
Fourth.
proving it for me than
in the top 5 of the women. You had a third and second. That helps prove your case. Lucy Campbell was fifth and first. That, in my mind, doesn't. Olivia Kerstetter was sixth and 22nd. That at all doesn't. Danielle Brandon was fourth and 12th. That doesn't speak to your case. Ariel Lowen was first and sixth. Now let's go back to the men. On the men's side, you don't speak to your case. 17th and 8th. Ricky, yes, does speak to your argument. Second and first. James, first and third. Dallin, fourth and seventh. I don't know where you want to categorize that. In the middle. Austin, fifth and 11th. That doesn't help your case. Roman Krennikov, 15th and 4th. Oh, look at this one. Colton Mertens, 11th and 2nd. Chrissy Barra, 25th and 5th. Ty Jenkins, 20th and 6th. How about this? Callum Clements, 3rd and 20th.
But
all right. Go ahead. I'm listening.
We can agree to disagree.
We can agree to disagree.
The thing is,
we usually do.
But like, let's say we do like the first. Let's say we do the first hammer down, and then we do Isabel the next event. Like 2 completely different tests. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I hear you, and I get what you're saying, but that's just how it played out. One had the vest, one didn't. I think the visual of the race on those burpees laid out well, and having them out there and repeating it to me, the first 2 movements weren't the same, right? They changed. I get it. One's a machine, one's a bar movement, but they both changed. And then preserving that last element, the sprint on the burpees, was worth it for me at that time.
All right. Well, we'll see if it happens 3 times in a row. Hey, maybe I'll be on. Hey, I'm 0 for 2 on being on the side that I want with this. Maybe this year will change.
You are 0 for 2 on being on that side. And I'll say this: there might be even a small bit of the second year happened because of how vocal you were about the first year.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of that, maybe, just a little.
Maybe. So you're programming out of spite towards me.
Just a little. No.
Dang. So it is true. You have been programming against people in your
there you
career.
Go. There you go. I'm programming people out. But even that's not programming you out.
I think you're funny. That's just funny.
I'll tell you this. So I don't think I could program. Let's say I tried to program something to hurt Matt Frazier, for example. What would I program? Do you know what I mean? Like, what would I do? He was too fucking good. There is no like especially when it came to Matt and Rich, there was zero, or Tia now at this point, there is 0 chance of programming something to affect those guys.
I don't think it would be programming them out, but programming for somebody else to beat them.
That I think I think that's impossible too, just because of how fucking well-rounded and good those guys were. So back in those days, could I program to benefit Scott Panchik more than one of them? Or let's see, who was Matt's biggest? Oh, was I going to program for Fikowski over at Fellner?
No, Olsen.
Oh
They
yeah.
were.
Noah, I mean, he wasn't. He's well-rounded, but like, what would be the thing? Let's say this. What would be the thing to program to set up Noah to beat Matt? My point there is Matt was just too well-rounded. I couldn't have programmed for. Let's say it this way. I could program for Noah, and Matt would still beat him.
I agree, for sure.
And what would that look like, though, is my question. So that's when people make those statements, the retort has to be, what's that look like? What's the programming to make someone, to hurt someone or to benefit someone else? Because at this stage, like,
But you could definitely do that at our stage. The field is just too close. You could easily manipulate a workout to
more so. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I could definitely make something that benefits Colton Mertens. Meaning like back squat, like really heavy back squat, and really he's so much stronger on that, and then burpees and like, but then you would quickly see the deficiency in the test in something like that. You know what I mean? Like in trying to program someone out, then the test becomes unbalanced. More so, like I believed with Rich and Matt, and even with Tia, I really do believe this statement: the programming shouldn't matter. I do see with the tightness of how all of you are clumped up and all really good, certain few things, it can matter for exactly who ends up on the top. I don't like that. I think it should be where one of you is as dominant that it doesn't matter. Maybe you'll win again, and then you'll be in that conversation of the programming doesn't matter.
Is it impossible to write a workout knowing, do you know who's going to like be the top 3 at that workout when you're running it? Like you're not thinking, these.
Right. I'm thinking what's capable of it. I'm thinking like I'm looking at workouts right now. I'm thinking what time will come of it. I'm thinking what the best person will do with it. I'm not thinking who that person is. I'm thinking about.
If you look at all those workouts right now, how many top 5 finishes do I have? Give me a number.
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care either. And I mean that like I don't care how you're going to finish. I don't care how any of the guys are going to finish. And I haven't really cared when I've programmed. It is weird. Like I don't program with individuals in mind. I program with just like this, each one being an ultimate test and ultimate expression when combined of contributing to finding the fittest alive.
Sounds good. When do you plan on releasing?
Oh, you're going to be fucked on that one for sure. Right there. You're done. That one, maybe you'll do okay. Now that you have me playing this game. Oh, this year isn't good for you. No, I'm just fucking with you.
When do you plan on releasing some stuff?
Which year of the games is your favorite programmed year? This year, for sure. Hi, Carolyn. This year is going to be insane. This year.
You say that every year.
No, I don't. I didn't say it last year. I haven't really said that. If you look closely, I have not said that in a while. This is the first year where I'm ramping up the difficulty, the completeness, the awe, all of that. Everything we've done in the past culminates with this 20th, for sure. This 20th edition, this 20th running of the CrossFit Games.
Are there any like revamps or like workouts of the past?
Just have to wait and see.
Dude, but this information does nothing for us.
It's gonna come in time. It's gonna come in time.
All right.
Hey, there's not a lot. How much should you know? How about that? Let's start there. How much do you want to know going into the games? Not. Do you want to know it all? Do you want to know some things? Do you want to know? You know what I mean?
No, I don't think we should know it all. I think there should be some unknown elements that we figure out, right before. I think that if you want us to look like our best and like put on a show, the earlier the better, so that we could prepare for it. Like if you throw out something we have never done, there is an element that we should be able to figure out on the fly, and there is a skill. But there's also there's also on the same token, there is something to be said that we don't need to prepare that long to be good at something. And if you give us a few weeks to figure something out, we could show up and put on a good show.
Do you think we've done that in the past? We've done a combination of both in the past.
Yeah, I think like for instance, 2000, like when we did freestanding handstand push-ups for the first time, we found out an hour before. And I mean, I wouldn't say I would have crushed either if I found out 3 weeks before or an hour before. I mean, I was pretty young and I wasn't very good. But I would say that's an example of if we did have that information before, I guarantee you we all show up and perform better than we did.
Yeah.
Which then makes CrossFit look better. Instead, we get crossover double unders for the first time an hour before, and we look like fools out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's
but there's been other times where things are released ahead of time too. There's been a combination of both for sure. Yeah, and I think what you're highlighting, here's the thing too, what you're highlighting with the handstand push-up, I think is close to your heart because you struggled with it when there was also a lot of other people who had no issue with it.
For sure. I think
but so it is a balance. It's a balance of both for sure.
Yeah. So
and all of that's taken into consideration and thought through, and the timing, and should we be putting stuff out now when semifinals are still going? That's part of what we're weighing. Should we put stuff out? Should you know what games, workouts, or things are prior to June 11th and 15th? And I said June 11th and 15th because that's the last. I'm looking at the calendar. That's the final online semifinal. I personally think having workouts and things out prior to that part of the season being done doesn't make sense, but maybe it does. Maybe we will start putting some stuff out sooner. So that's kind of where my head's at with it. Like we're still in the middle of a lot of qualification stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's going to be awesome.
Well, thank you.
You got the
nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Are we doing an active recovery day on Thursday?
That's a great question. What do you think of those when we do them?
I've never been a part of one.
Okay. Yeah. Good to know.
They're not very active recovery though. What
Hold on.
What is recovery about it?
We've had active recovery and we've had a true recovery day before. So we had workout where we started on Wednesday, or games where we started on Wednesday, we did a full day. And then on Thursday, we've had a version where Thursday was completely off. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday was on. And then we've also had one where we started Wednesday, but then Thursday we had active recovery with the swim event. And then we had Friday, Saturday.
How is a max swim a recovery?
It wasn't a max swim. I think that event that year, it might have been.
What do you mean, bro? That's max output as fast as you can.
Okay, you might say, how is it something where we're going at 100% intensity, but there's no max swim. Like swimming was one.
That's what I meant.
It also might have had a paddle board too.
Max effort is what I meant.
Yeah. No, I get you. But it was recovery. It was because it was in the water. Low intensity, low impact. It was low impact.
It was a flush. It was a flush.
Yeah. Low impact workout. All right, I gotta go. I gotta get ready for Murph.
Yeah, you do. You're doing it straight through. Yeah. You're gonna break it up like Sydney.
No, I'm gonna break it up in half because I'm doing it with my daughter. That's she's a junior now. The last couple of years when she was a freshman, we started doing it together. So we've done it for 2 years. This will be a third year. Eventually, when she gets pull-ups, hopefully she'll be able to do it on her own. But we share the work right now.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be at Syndicate?
I will be there on Friday. Are you gonna go check it out?
Yeah, that's where we met, 2021.
Yeah, I remember. I called you the future. It took a few years. It took a few stumbles.
It did. It
I
did.
called you the future, and then a few years later, I saw you get cut on day one, and I was like, "Man, I was wrong." You know why I thought you were the future, and I made that statement because you were like a big guy doing the small guy stuff so well, like the gymnastics stuff. You dominate, and you were just so well rounded, big and strong, and can do the gymnastics stuff. That's why I was really impressed with you at the time. I still am.
Better late than never. Shout out, Kevin.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for look. Kevin's got an AR in his profile. Thank you for doing this. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon in July.
See you, dude.
I'll see you at Syndicate. I'll see you at Syndicate.
Yeah. All right. Hit me up.
All right. Yep. Bye.
Later.
Oh, a little plug. Hold on.